Hello people, you're welcome to Pro Masterclass. My name is Tola, T.A. Alabi. And today I'm going to be telling you a secret of living a significant, fulfilling, purposeful life, even in a crowded world. One thing you can do to live a significant life and to be a significant person, even in a very crowded world. Now, you all agree that the world that we are living in, there are so many voices and so many people doing business, doing the same business you're doing, so many people that seem just like you, and it seems very, very hard to stand out in today's world. It seems very, very hard to be memorable in today's world. And I'm going to tell you one thing, although there are more than one thing, but I'm going to share this this critical one thing that a lot of people miss out on that stop them from being significant. And this thing is service. Serving more than selling. Serving more people than you are selling to. Now, you would all agree that in today's world, a lot of people are out to sell. A lot of people are out to sell. If you go online, someone is trying to sell you one thing or the other. Everybody's trying to sell. And there's nothing wrong with selling, to be honest with you. I'm pro selling. I'm for selling, especially if you're in business. But a lot of people feel that the sole aim of business is to sell. But the truth is, if you want to do anything significant, if you want to establish anything significant, or you want to be someone of significant, you must serve more than you sell. It's very counterintuitive because from very young, we have been programmed to take care of ourselves first before taking care of other people. And that is what selling is about. Selling is about taking care of yourself, mainly. When you sell, you want people to pay you so that you can meet your personal needs. It's about taking care of yourself mainly. There's no way we look at selling that you look at it and say it's about taking care of others first. Because the truth is, if you are selling and you have something you want to sell and someone cannot afford, you wouldn't give it to the person. You understand? So the money stops you from giving to the person no matter how much the need is. So it means you come first. So when the person takes care of you, you take care of the person in return. So that's what selling is. It's not bad. It's not bad. So don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But I am more for serving more people than you are selling to. If you ever want to do anything significant in life, you must serve more people than you are selling to. And it's something I wish I found out much earlier in my career, because I would have engaged in it much sooner. But the truth, I'm glad I found it out early enough. Because some people never get to find it out. And they struggle and struggle and struggle for significance in business, significance in their personal life. But the thing is, the one thing you're not doing is you're not serving. You're selling more than you're serving. And I tell people this. I am not the best designer. I'm not the best logo designer. I'm not the best graphic designer. In Abuja, where I stay, I'm not the best. I know it. I'm conscious of that fact. I'm honest enough with myself to know I'm not the best. I'm not the best in Nigeria. Technically, I am not. Definitely not the best. But one thing I do know, and one thing I'm very grateful to God for, is the fact that I do know that a lot of designers in my locale in Nigeria, if they were to mention their top 10, I would make a lot of people's list of top 10 designers, not because of my technical skill. I say that with all humility, not because of my technical skills, because there are hundreds and thousands of people who are better than me technically. But those people, a lot of them will not make people's list of top 10 designers. And the reason why I believe I'll make a lot of people's list is because I've consciously put it in my mind to serve people more than I sell. And that has put me in a place of significance in my industry. That's the secret, to be honest with you. I've consciously put it in my mind to serve more than I sell. And I want to encourage you today to serve more than you sell. It will work wonders for you in your personal life and in your business life. I encourage you to look for a channel through which you can serve more people than you sell to. I want to think about it. Think of companies out there that are doing really well. And you realize that a lot of them serve more people than they are selling to. If you look at the tech companies, for instance, look at Google. Do you pay to search on Google? Do you pay to be on Instagram or Facebook? Now, don't get me wrong, those guys are selling. They're selling big time to people. They are selling. But the truth of the matter is they are serving more people for free than they are selling. So why aren't you following that model? One of the reasons you're not following that model is because your mind is clouded by your immediate needs. And I can empathize with that. But the truth is, you would always live for your immediate needs, and you always just have just enough for your needs if you continue selling without serving. Those that can bring themselves to a place where they can provide a channel through which they serve and have a channel through which they sell, but the channel through which they serve is wider than the channel through which they sell, are the ones that end up living a significant life of abundance in the long run. And the Bible says it. He who wants to be first must be a servant. If you want to be a leader, you must serve more people. You must come to a point where you even appear foolish. I've had people tell me before, why do you set up Pro Masterclass and tell people all these things that seem like secret of business or secret of life? Why? You can sell this thing in a course. This can be a course for people to pay a lot of money for. This can be content for a book that people can pay for, an e-book, a physical book. You can have a seminar where people pay. People think I'm foolish. But the truth is, I've made up my mind to serve more than I sell. Because I realize that the reward of serving far outshines that of selling. And think about it this way. You see, when you sell to people, when you're selling to somebody, and I'll use my industry, which is a creative industry. I work a lot with graphic designers. I mentor them, and I advise them a lot. I create content a lot for creatives. Now, the truth is that a lot of graphic designers, especially here in Nigeria, are cash strapped. I'm not doing very well financially. Now, I could choose to sell to them. But the truth of the matter is, if I'm selling to somebody who is cash strapped, that person is going to struggle to pay me. Now, some of them would be able to pay, but it will come out of a struggle, a squeezing of their resources to give me just enough of what I need, just what I need. That's the thing about selling. You are selling to someone that needs help. So that person is just giving you just enough to get out of the trouble they are in. That's selling. But when you are serving, you are helping people to put them in a better place. So if I'm helping graphic designers, they're helping someone to get to a better place. When that person gets to a better place, the higher chances are the person will come back to appreciate you for helping them. And then they appreciate you from an overflow of abundance. So they're not squeezing to give you just enough. No. They are showering you from an abundance. So they're saying, oh, I've been on your platform for the past 5 years and it has really helped me to grow in my business. And because of this, because of how much I've grown, so much success, I am appreciating you with this, which is more than you would have charged if you were selling. And that's why you look at people, and sometimes we get jealous of people unjustly. We're like, why they give that guy a car? Why does he deserve a car? Why they give that guy a house? Why they give that guy a jet? You don't understand the fact that that guy has served. And that service has been of impact to somebody, that the person can say, look, I have so much, I want to appreciate this person by giving them a car and giving them a house. You understand? Or giving them something that blows your mind, because service helps you to lift people to a place of success where they now appreciate in return from abundance and not from squeezing. That's the difference. So service might look very foolish to start off with, but in the end, when you serve, you look more blessed and you have more than someone that is selling. So I'm encouraging you to serve. You see, I see a lot of design resource platforms that don't get it, and that's why they are not growing. It's very common in the design industry where people sell resources. It's very common when you go on sites where they sell fonts, they sell everything. They're so tight-fisted, they're selling fonts. The ones that they give for free are the ones that are not too good. They say, oh, those are the free fonts. Those ones that you can get anywhere. Those are the free fonts. Those ones that are not too exciting. They withhold on the good ones. They sell those ones and they give for free. They serve with the leftover, what I call the bottom pots. That's why they never grow. I see them, those font sites, those vector sites, those photo sites. A lot of them never grow. A lot of them fold up. You'll be surprised. Why did this site fold up? They fold up after 5 years, after 7 years. Because they're not serving enough. They're selling too much. And that's why when you look at the top 10 resource sites out there, you hardly find a graphic design site. Hardly find a graphic design resource site. You hardly find all those font sites, those vector sites. They're hardly ever there. Because they are caught up in the web of selling over serving. I want to encourage you today, if you are listening to this, to serve. Look for a platform to serve, and you realize that you live a more significant, a more relevant, a more fulfilling, and a more abundant life.